Hi everybody, welcome back to Coach Will's workshop. Today we're going to bring to you a couple of simple boating tips talking about the two wind directions when you're boating out of Lake Forest to look out for. But remember, safety's no accident. Alright, so the first direction to look out for is the westerly direction. That's when the wind is coming over the bluff and then going out towards the lake. Westerlies are both some of the best days for boating, but also some of the most dangerous days for boating. That's because it looks really nice from shore, but if there are high winds, when you go out a few hundred yards, it gets really windy suddenly, and that's also pushing you away from shore. So you have to look out for westerlies, especially if there's high winds. It looks like a good day for paddling, but you really have to stay in the lee of the shore and out of the wind. The other thing with westerlies is that it often creates an upwelling in the lake, so the water gets really cold. It blows the warm surface water towards Michigan and then creates a vent for all the cold bottom water to come up to the western shore of Lake Michigan. So be careful swimming on westerlies. The next is northeasterlies, which most of you probably can recognize are dangerous days for boating. The northeasterly direction gives us big waves because the wind has the whole length of the lake to build up the wave power, and it can stir up the waves very quickly. So when you're looking at your wind forecast, make sure to see if there's any northeasterly or easterly components to the wind direction. And now we're going to go to our sailor spotlight of the week and talk about our very own Matthew Ranker. Matthew Ranker started sailing opties in the summer of 2017 on Lake Michigan with the Lake Forest sailing team. He then got his own opti and has participated in many regattas all over the Midwest and the United States. Matthew's met some great friends that also love to sail. We asked Matthew his favorite sailing memory, and he said it was when he went to nationals in Grosse Pointe last summer. He had the best start ever. It doesn't happen very often, but I found myself in a good position throughout that race with some of the best sailors I know. I finished strong and wished I could do that more often. Matthew's favorite place to sail was St. Petersburg, Florida. He really likes to sail in the ocean and thought St. Petersburg was a fun town. Matthew spent 2 years in the opti and is really looking forward to start sailing Club 420s and lasers. He thinks it will be very different, and he'll have to get used to sailing with a partner and sailing a boat where the mechanics are also different. Matthew plays basketball, where he usually plays forward. He also plays baseball, where he's a pitcher and a third baseman. He plays the piano and the tuba, and in his free time he likes to play football with his family and friends. Matthew's favorite regatta memory is in the summer of 2017, when he sailed in Greenfleet in the Junior Olympics in Macatawa Bay, Michigan. He ended up winning Greenfleet, and he was very happy because as a beginner, it showed that he had potential. There were over 25 sailors in the Greenfleet races, so he's very proud of his sailing. Well, Matthew, we're very proud of you too, and we're glad to have you with Lake Forest Sailing. And now over to Will Curtis for Winning with Will.
What's up, guys? William Curtis here for our new segment we're going to call Winning with William Curtis. Before we get to talking about techniques for winning, we have to talk about winning the regatta off the water. What does that mean, folks? We're talking about Corinthian Spirit. We all have it. We all have the ability to have it, and it's our job as competitors to exercise it whenever we can. A really good quote that we talk about a lot at Lake Forest Sailing is, you haven't really won the regatta if you've lost the respect of your competitors in the process, right? So throughout this web series, we're going to talk a little bit more situation by situation of where we can exercise good judgment and proper Corinthian spirit to ensure that the Lake Forest Sailing name is held in high regards and we can walk off the water with trophies, having a little fun, and with the respect of our competitors. Really looking forward to this, guys. Thank you so much, and back to you, Will.
Thanks, Will. Now we're ready to rock. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you on Monday for the next Monday morning updates.